Gamescom isn't even here yet, and we've already had a whole bunch more games announced for Xbox, so check this lot out. I don't even have time to get the camera on, let's just talk through them. Did you know that Monster Hunter games also come in a nice, refreshing, turn-based flavour? They're called Monster Hunter Stories, and the third one is on the way in 2026. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection looks like it's really going to nail the story part of it too, with the reveal trailer showing off warring kingdoms, doomsday predictions, and some extremely sick dragon riding action. And most importantly, the threequel will once again let the player bond with a bunch of friendly monsters known as Monsties, which, I mean, that's just too adorable for words. And if you're always looking for the Octopath less travelled, well, good news. A brand new game called Octopath Traveler 0 has just been announced. It's going to serve as a prequel to the original RPG, and it's going to give players the chance to create their own custom character for the very first time, while also featuring more of those lush HD 2D visuals that we just love so much. Octopath Traveler 0 comes out just in time for the holidays on December 4th this year, and it will support Xbox Play Anywhere, so your data can travel safely between all your different Xbox platforms with just one purchase. Oh, and the other two Octopath Traveler games, they're also available now in Game Pass. And if you're looking for more sprightly RPG action, well, feast your eyes on The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales. Set to arrive next year, this one features real-time battles where the player wields a whole range of different weapons, all of which can be magically upgraded to suit your chosen playstyle. And you also get to wear a rather fetching hat. Throw in a fairy sidekick and an epic tale that apparently unfolds across the fabric of space and time, and yeah, you've officially got my attention. And sometimes you don't want to be a fated hero battling for the future of your world. Sometimes you just want to be a little mouse geezer just taking a stroll through the woods, and Hela is for those times. This 3D adventure takes place in a Scandinavian-inspired forest filled with mystery and wonder, but also with very realistic physics, so you're going to have to get creative when it comes to getting around, collecting items, and solving puzzles without getting stomped on by something bigger than you. Which, well, you're a mouse, so it's basically everyone. Hela is set to arrive next year, and it will feature both local and online multiplayer, so you and your mates can all go mousing about together. And PacMan is back, rounder and yellower than ever before, with a shiny new remaster of his cult classic 3D adventure, PacMan World 2. The repack version of the game naturally gives it a nice visual scrub, while also just improving basically everything else too. PacMan gets new actions, new customization options, and new collectibles to collect. While the game's levels have also been expanded, there's new characters that have been added, and the boss fights have also been juiced up. Basically, it's like the whole game has swallowed a power pellet, and it's going to be here on September 25th. And if, like me, you had no idea that PacMan games could feature boss battles, well, I guess we've got to look forward to that. So some plants, they're evergreen, and, well, zombies, they don't know how to stay dead, so it kind of makes sense that this classic tower defense game is making a return. Plants vs Zombies Replanted just takes the original entry in this beloved series and gives it a sleek HD makeover, while also adding in a bunch of new content. There are new levels to test your skills on, a new hardcore mode called Rest in Peace, which throws permadeath into the equation, and there's another one called Cloudy Day, and you have to deal with limited daylight as well as the usual horde of murderous foes. You don't have to wait too long either, since Plants vs Zombies Replanted is going to be available on October 23rd. And guess what else will be rolling into town on that very same 23rd of October? Once Upon a Katamari. That's right, we've got ourselves a brand new Katamari Damacy adventure, complete with a banging new soundtrack and just so many objects to roll up into a big, tidy ball. But this time around, we'll be rolling through time, with levels set everywhere from the Ice Age to historic Japan. And then there's the true sport of Kings, Katamari Ball, which lets 4 players compete online in a chaotic Katamari showdown. So keep an eye out for Once Upon a Katamari and let the good times roll. Absorbent and porous and yellow is he, and on top of those highly endearing qualities, Mr. SquarePants is also the start of a new 3D adventure called Titans of the Tide. Bikini Bottom, well, it's been overrun with ghosts, and it's up to Spongebob and Patrick to save the day, which, well, that's less than ideal, but it does mean that you get to switch seamlessly between the two of them, taking advantage of their unique abilities as you go. and it's fully voiced by the show's original cast, so Titans of the Tide promises to be a real treat for cartoon lovers and Sponge enthusiasts alike, which is actually quite a tightly knit Venn diagram weirdly, but it's going to be here on November 18th. And if you were worried that Recreation had just been uncharacteristically quiet for quite a high-octane racer, well, worry not, because we just got a lovely new gameplay trailer for it. This open-world arcade racer gives players the keys to a 400 square kilometre playground, and it just tells them, go nuts, guys. You can build your own tracks, you can design your own cars, you can set up your own events, and even fine-tune the music. Most importantly though, you can drive things really, really fast into other things that are also driving really, really fast. We don't actually have a release date for Recreation yet, but if you subscribe and ring the bell, you'll know as soon as we do. And we got blasted by the past once again with the announcement that Sacred 2 also has a lovely new remaster on the way sometime in the future. This fan-favourite action RPG takes players to a vast fantasy realm where a hero is about to rise. Or 6 heroes actually, each of whom you can guide through the world, writing their story through the choices you make and the battles you face and the loot you grab along the way. The Sacred 2 remaster gives the game a visual overhaul as well as a modern UI and full controller support. Plus, all the game's expansions and updates are included. The Eternal Life of Goldman is a 2D platformer that every single inch of which has been meticulously hand-drawn, and I've got to say the end result, well, that's magnificent, isn't it? I kind of feel like I shouldn't even be talking. Let's just silently admire it together. Wow. But I do like talking, actually, and I should tell you that The Eternal Life of Goldman also promises a rich story and robust characters, as well as gameplay that both takes inspiration from classic side-scrollers and aims to then totally subvert them. So no release date just yet, but it's definitely one to keep an eye on, or both eyes even, because, God, look at it. From Shelley to Stoker, good Gothic stuff, that just never goes out of style. And that also applies to the cult classic action RPG, Gothic, which has a remaster on the way in early 2026, but you already knew that, didn't you? Oh, you didn't? Well, now you do. What you might not have heard, though, is that the original Gothic trilogy is also set to return to Xbox platforms next year, with all 3 games just parceled together into one gorgeous Gothy package, complete with modernised controls and full gamepad support. I mean, truly, it's a wonderful time to be a goth gamer. And we'll finish up with a reveal that showed off almost nothing and still meant absolutely everything to certain gamers: Darksiders 4. The 4 Horsemen are set to ride again as this iconic third-person action series returns, and yeah, that's pretty much all we know. But stay tuned, and I'm sure we'll find out some more soon. Expect to hear loads more about loads more Xbox games when Gamescom begins on August 20th, and don't forget, you can catch all the opening night action right here on our channel. Bye!